What's good? Welcome back to another video from Addo He. You know, this is authentic. You already know what it is. So check it out. I wanted to talk about the two types of insecurities. This is deep, all right? I talked about one in the other video. This one's going to be short. I talked about one in the other video, the previous video, but very briefly. So I'm going to touch on that one briefly here, and then I'm going to touch on another main one that's very, very important that we seem to overlook or that we seem to misunderstand. All right, so the first one, all right, insecurity that comes from within us. You know that it starts within us. The reason why that insecurity starts within us, it really comes from our perception of reality of everybody else around us. What happens is we get ready to make a life decision for ourselves, and when we get ready to make that life decision for ourselves, before we instead of just doing that and making it authentically for ourselves, what we do is we're like, man, well, if I do this, they're gonna think that. If I do this, then they're gonna think this. You see what I'm saying? I don't want them to think that, and I don't want them to think this. So now what happens is we forfeit our authenticity. You get what I'm saying? Our authentic nature, and we give it up to the thoughts of other people. So the decisions, that we make for ourselves and the way that we feel about ourselves now becomes based on the thoughts of other people. That's where that insecurity comes from. So when we're walking around or we're doing something that we feel insecure about ourselves, we want to, wear a certain thing that makes us look a certain way, or we want to do our hair a certain kind of way, or whatever it is. You get what I'm saying? It's coming, a lot of times if you really look at why you do it, sometimes it's really based off of the thoughts of other people, right? All right, that's that first insecurity. Y'all ready for this next one? This next one's pretty deep. You gotta understand this one. This other insecurity occurs in relationships. A lot of people are like, you shouldn't be insecure if you're in a relationship. You should, or excuse me, that's funny. You shouldn't be in a relationship if you're insecure of that person. All right. So check it out. When people get in a relationship, you think they go in that relationship automatically insecure? Nah. We don't go in relationships automatically insecure. Otherwise, we wouldn't go in a relationship. So if we're in a relationship and there's insecurity there is something that produced that insecurity. There was some type of security there, and then there was something that broke that security that caused it to, that friction. So let's talk about it. All right. So that the security in a relationship, and I'm gonna keep it short and simple. All right. The security in a relationship is what you give to that other person to make them feel secure enough to embark on that relationship with you. Check that out. Whatever you tell that person about yourself, whatever that person feels from you and what you're saying, that is the security that you've just given that person to embark on a relationship with you. Be like, you know what? I like that. I dig that. I want to be a part of that. I'm with that. I'm for that. Right? So check this out. Where does insecurity come in? Insecurity in a relationship comes in when everything that you've given that person to be secure in yourself, to be secure enough to get in that relationship with you, everything you gave that person, when you start to do the opposite of what it is that you said that you were about. Ooh, yeah, think about it. Because they were secure in what you said. You feel me? They were secure in the fact that, oh man, I'm for this. This person is like this. This is everything that I wanted. Then you get with the person, and then they're slacking on what they said that they were about. They said, I do this, I'm for that, like, I'm really this type of person. But then in the actions, you're seeing, like, dang, they really not what they said. Like, shit, they said that they was this and this. I really thought that they was that and that, And now all of a sudden, what happens? That security becomes broken. And that's where that insecurity comes in within the relationship. You get what I'm saying? That's how it's produced. It starts there. So really, that type of insecurity is not your fault, and it does not come from you. It still comes from who? The other person. And it's not a crime to be insecure where you were once secure if that person told you something and you were secure in what they told you and it turned out to be different. That's like saying, like, look, man, I'm gonna slap the hell out of you, but I don't want you to be mad, all right? No, anger comes with the pain. That's gonna happen. You feel me? So really, what I'm trying to say is, yes, know the insecurities that you deal with. Don't feel bad for having the insecurities that you have. Now, if you have the insecurities, like the first one I named off, yes, that's self-work that has to be done. There could be some self-hate in it. you know. But if you're in a relationship, never let a person make you feel insecure for them not holding up to the words and the things that they said that they were going to do, the things that they said that they were about, because that is the whole reason why you got in a relationship in the first place. You feel me? So if you got in that relationship and that person's like, yeah, I'm a this and I'm a that, I'm gonna do all that, and they not, that's not your fault for being insecure, and you're not wrong for being insecure. You're right, because you're trying to be secure in what they said. You desired to be secure in what they said. You were looking for what they pitched to you in the first place before they started wasting your time. You feel me? So like I said, it's gonna be a short video. I just wanted to highlight those two types of insecurities. I hope that helped y'all, you know, really think about that and reevaluate that, you know. Don't kick your own ass behind some insecurities if they're produced, you know what I'm saying, behind the actions of other people. You get what I'm saying? Even the first one, you got to stop kicking your own ass behind the insecurities too. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't live your life based on the thoughts of other people. That does not mean be prideful and stupid and say, fuck it, I'm going to do whatever I'm going to do. I don't care what nobody thinks. Nah, because you still have self-work that you have to do. You still have a growth and evolving evolution that you have to operate in. So not living your life based on the thoughts of other people does not mean go out and be ignorant. You feel me? But like I said, and in the relationship, like I already told you what's up. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this short video. There'll be more to come. Again, this is your host, Ado Heat. Authentic. Peace.